Ben, let's play a game.
Go on then.
Truth or dare?
Dare.
I dare you to go and watch Truth or Dare again. No!
She's in love with your boyfriend.
No, she's not.
Will you stop?
Penelope.
Dare.
Make out with Olivia.
Let's get this party started.
Tight.
Carter.
Truth.
What are your intentions with our sweet Olivia?
I needed to find someone with friends that I could trick into coming here. I could tell Olivia was an easy target. I brought you all up here because I'm okay with strangers dying if it means I get to live.
Truth or Dare is a supernatural horror film produced by Blumhouse Productions. It stars your typical cast of gorgeous teens who get involved in a very dangerous game of Truth or Dare, where once you're in, if you don't play by the rules, you will die. And in some cases, if you do play by the rules, you'll still die. But anyway, join us to see who will survive to the end. Will the film be scary? And will someone please explain why they pull that weird f***ing face all the time?
We're quite new to this YouTube thing, so we've reviewed our first review. Hey!
Reviewed our first review.
Review of a review. And we thought we waffled on a bit in the first episode. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a new setup now. Basically the first 10 minutes, something like that. You okay? First 10 minutes or so of the video, while he sorts himself out. First 10 minutes of the video, we're going to give you a brief review of the film we've just watched. And then after that, we'll just go back to waffling and talking about the film in a bit more depth. So you can either watch the review if you want, and then you can go and watch it. Or if you've already seen the film, you can watch what we thought of the film and then carry on watching to hear us talk nonsense, basically. So, overall review. Coming into it, I thought, Truth or Dare, you know, I thought, here we go, it's going to be real bad.
Yeah.
But you know what? I enjoyed it.
I really enjoyed it.
I really enjoyed it.
It might be one of the best films I've seen this year. Asterisks. Not overall, but for watchability.
Watchability, yeah, I think, you know, obviously, like I say, coming into it, I didn't have high hopes at all. But it really surprised me. It really surprised me. The enjoyment I got from watching it, I found myself like really sort of engrossed in the film.
Me too.
Carter said, tell the truth or you die. Do the dare or you die.
Refuse to play,
You know what? Screw this.
and you die.
They go back after spring break and it seems to have followed them somehow. And now they're trapped inside this game of Truth or Dare.
Yeah, our characters are typical horror film victims. They are, is it a group of 5 or 6? 7 or 8? A handful
I think it's
of
5.
25-year-olds playing teenagers at college. Uni?
I presume uni, what we call it, but college over there, yeah.
Yeah, they're at college and they're on spring break and they get trapped in this game of Truth or Dare. And
They've got to basically find a way to get out of it.
yeah, who will survive? Who knows? That's the premise. And it was refreshing. I really enjoyed it.
You know what? It was great. It was real fun film.
Truth or dare.
So, main girl, Lucy Hale.
Very attractive.
She's very attractive. They are all very attractive.
Yep.
I wish I went to that school.
No, yeah.
I
personally think I'm too ugly.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be attractive enough to go to that school, which is why I'm not a Hollywood actor. But she's good looking. I do believe she is from Pretty Little Liars.
Liars, I think. I've never watched it myself, but I think
I've
she's
never
been in a few. I think she's a quite big character. I think she's on the front cover of,
Something.
you know, the promos and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've seen her face before, but she was good in it. She's the main character, and the plot revolves around her, and she's good.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. Like, you just look at something like Pretty Little Liars, and you think, oh, that's that acting cast is not going to be great. But she's proved me wrong, to be fair, you know.
Well, it's. I think this is her attempt to break out from the stereotype and do something completely left field.
Yeah, because I suppose it's a very hard hole to get out of, isn't it?
Yeah, once
that kind of actor or actress.
Yeah, a lot of actors get pigeonholed into a certain thing. So fair play to her.
Yeah,
she does all right.
We're not playing the game. It's playing us.
It's a horror film, but it's not very horror-y.
No.
There's not much gore, but some bits are really tense.
Yeah.
Not A Quiet Place tense, not oh my god tense, but like, ooh, what's gonna happen?
Dear.
And which was nice.
There was a few attempted jump scares in there.
Yeah.
I mean, they get a downgrade for sort of that because they tried to sort of build the tense up a little bit, which was tense, but then they followed it with this sort of jump scare that wasn't really a jump scare.
Yeah, this isn't a jump scare. This isn't a slasher film.
No.
This is a Final Destination rip-off. It's where it's not a killer, so to speak. It's more the environment and the world. You watch this film because you want to see how they're going to die.
Yeah, basically.
That's all there is to it. It's for weird people who want to see the creative ways that the characters die.
Yeah, I think, yeah, that's the fun of watching this film is finding out why they're trapped in the game, you know, and how they're going to get out of it or not get out of it.
Yeah.
How do we get out of this game alive?
Some of the characters, at first, I hated them.
Yeah.
The first 5 minutes, I thought, I don't care if any of them die. But, amazingly...
They grew.
They're actually intelligent for a horror film.
Yeah.
Some of the things they do, generally in horror films, I find, characters are real stupid.
Stupid, and just set it up just because they're going to die just for the sake of the film.
Yeah, they put themselves in situations that you would never put yourself in because they're going to die.
See, I think that's the beauty of this film, because rather than that, it sort of flips it on its head and it forces them into a situation like when they're most vulnerable.
Yeah,
to play this game.
Oh yeah, but they're not idiots.
No.
You kind of think, you know what? If I was in that situation, I could see myself kind of becoming like these characters.
I'd do the same. Any logical person would, I think. Do you know what I mean?
I think so, yeah. Which is that's what's refreshing, because you kind of like normally you're like, oh, just don't go downstairs.
Yeah.
That's where the killer is.
What? It's pitch black. You just walk straight in.
Or the other cliche of horror films is they go off together to bump.
To bump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
But there's none of that, which is nice. And yeah, refreshing. Overall, plot and characters, I enjoyed. It's quite brisk as well. Mm-hmm. It's brisk the way it does that. It doesn't drag you down too much. You know, all in all, refreshing.
Really good. And I'm really surprised.
Me too.
I thought it was going to be god awful.
Yeah, I thought it was... You know what? I didn't think it was going to be awful. I thought it was going to be bang average, which is worse than awful.
I have to ask you, truth or dare?
So, acting, they ham it up. I think that's one of the reasons I really enjoyed it, because the film doesn't take itself seriously at all.
Yeah.
And the actors aren't taking it seriously.
No. It reminds me of sort of American Pie style acting.
Kind of, it's really over the top and cartoony, isn't it?
Yeah.
But in a way that it's weird, because it's in a way that you kind of enjoy it, and it's breezy, and you can tell the film in a whole, it's just a bit of fun. Yeah. It's a PG horror film.
I'd settle for that. Like, I was shocked when it come up saying 15, because I genuinely thought it was an 18 from the trailers and that.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, it could go down to a 12A, really.
It could be a 12, really, yeah. So overall, real good. I had fun with it.
Surprisingly fun.
It's weird that a thriller/horror has been one of my most fun films.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
It is weird.
But no, I was very, very surprised. I'd watch it again.
I was going to say that. Oh, I've just opened up Rotten Tomatoes and they're slating it, but
really,
it's 15%. But I think it depends on your expectation. Don't go in expecting a Saw film.
Yeah.
Because Saw is brutal and violent, gory, and this isn't torture porn. This isn't violence porn. This is light and breezy, and it knows what it is, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The premise is stupid. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
It's a game of truth or dare, and you end up dying.
Yeah. It's a stupid storyline, but you've got the right cast and the right sort of settings and the right sort of script to sort of make it work.
Yeah, it doesn't take itself too seriously in any way,
not at all.
and that's a good thing. So, director Michael Reese, well done.
Nice one, Michael.
So, right.
So that's our quick 10-minute review wrap up.
Yeah, so if you want to watch it, go watch it.
Go watch it. Definitely, it's definitely worth a watch.
And
Go check it out.
if you're sceptical, like we were, don't worry about it. Go and enjoy it. And if you don't enjoy it, well, it's not too long.
Yeah, go in with an open mind.
Yeah.
And just see if you enjoy it. With all that said and done,
Yeah, let's dive in.
let's dive into the waffling.
Let's waffle about. Let's make no sense for about another hour.
Yeah, let's talk absolute shite.
So, I kind of want to start quickly at the start. As we're introduced to the characters, and the first scene between the two girls. The first scene lets you know what kind of film it's going to be, because that acting is appalling by that one girl. It's so corny and over the top, and we're best friends, and I'm an activist.
We really need to go to Spring Bay. Oh, please come to Spring Bay.
It's so cliched and over the top
Yeah,
and cheesy, and I sat there and my eyes must have been doing spins because I was like, oh my god. But it's kind of, it's not too. That's probably the worst of it, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it starts off like sort of like, oh, here we go again with the cliche American
Like-
uni students, you know, spring break and all that. But then it slowly turns into sort of
It works the other way from horror films, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It hits you with all the cliches, and then actually the characters aren't that cliche.
It sort of levels it out and it sort of irons itself out as the
Yeah.
film goes on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
But-
nice. It's refreshing to sort of get that horror film flipped on its head, basically.
Yeah, I just wanted to talk about the fact that we're
Horror.
we're
Say
not
horror.
We're not teenagers,
No.
but I don't think we were teenagers that long ago. Really, in retrospect, we're probably younger than the actors.
Yeah.
But no people at college, when I was at uni, uses Snapchat that much. And they're on spring break, but all their Snapchats, they're on a beach and no one behind them. They're the only people there.
We found in this film there was a few sort of mistakes that could have been easily ironed out.
There's a few goofs.
You know, like for instance, you know, there's one scene where he's outside and it's you spotted that one, didn't you? When it
Yeah.
was dark, it was literal night time.
They're on the phone, aren't they?
Yeah, they're on the phone to each other. One's outside and it's pitch black.
One's inside.
One's
it's sunlight.
inside and the sunlight's beaming through the windows, and it's like,
That kind of adds to the charm, I think, though.
yeah, but it's just sloppy, isn't it? You know,
is sloppy.
if they meant it in sort of we're just goofing around, it'd be all right. But I think they missed it off as a genuine mistake.
Right, yeah. So horror films are doing well. You've got A Quiet Place already, which is the other end of the spectrum to this,
Yeah.
and then you've got this, and they're not doing too badly. This is
Doing really
they're
well.
the perfect examples of the two horror movie spectrums. You've got a great one that's tense and scary,
Yeah.
and well made, and every little detail is thought about.
Yeah.
And you've got this where it's like, well, it's a bit of fun.
Yeah, just, I know, we'll have a game of truth or dare that's gone horribly wrong and just see what happens.
The music at the start's good.
I actually put this in my notes because right from the get-go, they've sort of nailed that sort of uni environment, you know, the sort of American song, sort of punk, sort of, you know, what they'd listen to basically. And I think they nailed the music.
Yeah, I think they nailed the music, and I think that's one of the reasons I didn't ever feel too scared or horror filmy, because the only time they tried to crank in any horror themes was when there was about to be a jump scare, which is I'm still baffled as why they tried to put any jump scares in, because it's not like the game itself is going to jump out and kill you. It says to you truth or dare when it's going to happen. So why does it fucking matter when it happens? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're
It's
saying.
not like there's a killer coming to creep up and get you and stab you.
Yeah,
It literally
says, "Oh, do you want truth or dare?"
stops. Yeah, and says truth or dare.
And then there's a few scenes where that happens, and they even sort of go to their other protagonist and was like, "Oh, it's asking me, you know, it's right here asking me a question, and there's a lot of sort of time to sort of think about it and pick what you want to pick.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
There's no rush.
And then they try and like you say, they try and come through with jump scares, which is all built up from tense music anyway, so you can see it coming from a mile off.
And that's what I mean. Why do they put the music in? I'd much prefer it if they were just walking along and then boom,
bam,
the truth or dare hits you. Because there's no, it's not a jumpy film.
No, not at all.
It shouldn't be a jumpy film. They're the kind of bits that I was like, why are we doing this? They completely fell totally flat for me.
Yeah. Spoiler territory.
Spoilers. Skip to the time code below if you don't want any spoils. Mm-hmm. I like the fact that the twists themselves in the film aren't necessarily the truth or the dares themselves, because they're quite blatantly obvious what they're going to have to do. It's more the repercussions of their actions afterwards.
I think what they're afraid of is how people are going to react to the said truth. You know, when they've got to sort of say the truth, how people are going to react to that truth, when really it's not, you know, it's not as bad as they think. I think that was a nice twist.
Yeah. And it's things like that make it a bit smarter than I gave it. For example,
the gay guy.
Who, he the first time we meet his dad, he openly says, "My dad's homophobic."
Well, I don't think it's even him, is it? I think it's one of her friends, so it's open to everyone.
Yeah,
you know,
so
it's
obvious.
Blatantly like, he's a homophobe. Do you know what I mean?
His dad's a homophobe.
So he obviously doesn't know that he's gay. So straight away we know that it's truth and dare. His dad doesn't know he's gay.
Yeah, so you're like,
you can put two and two together straight away.
And they're in the scene, and it's his turn, and he has to tell. This is what's clever about it.
Yeah, it is very clever. It's quite sort of
because
heartwarming.
they figure out pretty quickly, to be fair to them,
Yeah.
that telling the truth is a lot less dangerous than doing a dare. Because some of the dares vary from like
breaking my hand,
breaking your hand, to like just killing people.
Yeah.
And just at the end, it's like straight up just kill him.
Get your knob out.
yeah. The first one's get your willy out.
PG.
Yeah. Well, it is PG. The whole film's PG, isn't it? It's like get your willy out, and then at the end, it's like murder your best friends.
Yeah. Pick one to kill,
and then kill yourself,
and then shoot him in the head.
Yeah.
The gay guy's basically gay, and his dad doesn't know.
And he's scared of telling his dad.
And they find out very quickly that there's an order of you know who's going to be next for the truth or dare and stuff like that. So it comes round to this gay guy, and he finds himself confronting him, and it happens, and he picks truth, obviously, because it's a lot, like you say, a lot less dangerous than a dare.
So the blatant question.
Blatantly, they're going to say, confess, come out to your dad, basically.
Yeah, which is like, oh God.
Now,
what's going to happen?
Yeah. Now, we've also established that his dad is also a big-time copper.
Well, yeah, he's a cop, so he's got a gun.
Yeah.
This is where the tension for me was, because I was like, is his dad going to get possessed and shoot him?
Shoot him, yeah.
Or get mad and he's going to run off and die or something.
Because at this point it's quite early in the film, really, isn't it?
About half an hour in, isn't it?
Yeah, and we don't really know what these possessed smiley people are capable of doing.
Yeah.
You obviously wouldn't sit there and think, well, he's not going to shoot his own son. But then you don't know what.
We don't know the rules.
Yeah, basically. So of course, but this is what I kind of like, because it doesn't show him coming out.
No, it doesn't. It cuts hard when it's like, tell your daddy you're gay, and then it's like, oh no, what's going to happen? Then boom. And then to other characters, you're like, oh, what happened?
Yeah.
Did you tell him?
But then he comes in after a short while and he says, I actually feel really great for doing it.
Yeah.
Which I thought was a nice.
I thought
it's
it
a
was
subtle
nice.
twist, but it was a nice twist.
It's nice that his dad accepts it, because. I forgot my train of thought.
Yeah, it's a nice sort of nod to today's society about, homophobic people out there and homosexuals out there who are scared to come out to their parents and stuff like that, I think.
He's the macho stereotype that probably everyone's scared of.
Yeah.
He's a cop.
He's a
dad. He's an alpha male. He's probably the worst person in the world to be scared of telling you gay.
Exactly, and if you're at uni and, you would be scared, you know what I mean, to come out to your own dad. You know what I mean? Especially, like you say, if he's this alpha male you know, policeman who, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't slap you in the face with that, but it shows it, and it's brisk, and he accepts it, and that was a real good twist because nothing bad, only good comes out of that.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's refreshing.
Yeah. It's
and
sort of.
I think it was that point that I went, oh, I'm enjoying this now.
Yeah, and me, I think.
So. Love interest. His face is a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Was it me, or has he got like a weird chin?
I don't know if that's the actor or the CGI or they're meant to put that in, or I have no idea. But it's halfway there to the creepy face anyway.
That's what I mean. I think he made it more tense for me because every time you see him in shot, he looks like he's kind of being possessed. You're like, is he possessed or not? He's just got that face.
He has got that face, and like the rest of the characters, you know, he's a stereotypical good-looking actor. No homo.
Oh yeah, he's better looking than me, but his face just looks a bit weird.
But it's that film as well. Do you know what I mean? Where the people's faces change. It's not. Yeah,
that's what I mean. All the way through the film, I was kind of like, is he possessed? Because he was always kind of looking up at you in a lot of scenes, like he's
sort of sinister look.
Yeah, he looked very sinister half the time, and I'm like, what's he gonna do? And that was tense. And half the time, it's just his fucking face.
Yeah.
Truth. That's not how this works.
The faces. Oh no, that was the wrong one.
You frowning.
No, it's Smiley. I think they put that in because I think they watched The Purge, and that blew up everywhere with a map.
Especially when you go to the cinema and watch it, and you see the trailer for the new Purge that's coming out.
Oh yeah.
It's very sort of, you know.
Yeah, it's like, hang on.
That was ironic, you know what I mean? And you've got that Purge mask in your mind then for the film, and then they start pulling that face, and it's like, hang on, what's going on?
Yeah, it's pretty much a Purge mask with their own face, and it does look like, because the CGI is not that great. I didn't think they got like rubbery faces.
Yeah, but I mean, what sort of budget were they looking at?
Well, I don't know, not very much. Budget is 3.5 million. So actually, you know what? Having said that, it looks pretty good.
For the CGI and the special effects on that face, that's not too bad.
Well, they use it quite a lot, don't they?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of them. I mean, every single character goes weird.
Well, but this is the thing. It can be anyone. Like, it slowly turns into more and more people having this sort of possessed face. So they use the CGI more and more.
Yeah, but not only that, the sets look good, the costume looks good, the lighting's good. I mean, it's a good-looking film.
Yeah.
For 3.5 million.
They've smashed it.
Yeah.
You can't really say a
Job
lot
done.
of bad things about it, considering that budget.
Well, no, it's Blumhouse have just cranked out another one, and I bet you they've made their money back already. So fair play to them.
Well, I mean, I think they had a few sponsors in there, didn't they? You know what I mean? They would have made money off that.
Yes, Jack. You know what I bloody love?
Go on.
You know what I love?
Me?
No, you know what I love.
Yeah, you love me.
Oh, no.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
No. I love product placement. I love it when I'm watching a film and I'm enjoying myself, and I love it when I can see things that I know. You know what I mean? When I sit there and I'm like, is that YouTube?
Yeah, and it's not like
Tube poo.
Yeah, something like tube or something.
Yeah, because every character has an iPhone, and my favourite part of it is when there's a shot.
All three of them.
All three of them.
Well, Mac. Ooh, they're all on Facebook.
Yeah, make sure it's lit just enough so the little apple is glowing.
literally every single person, Mac, it's on Facebook.
Yeah, and they're kind of like, hey, check Facebook. Oh no, not Facebook. I best check my iPhone to see if I've been iMessaged.
Let me just check Snapchat to see who else is getting this weird game.
Oh yeah, they say a lot of Snapchat. It's not like just check your phone, mate. Is it? You know what I mean?
It's very specific.
It's very specific.
You need to go on Snapchat.
Product placement.
Was it a bit too much?
Yeah.
Was it a bit forced?
I don't know if it was forced. I think for me it was just because I was so engrossed in trying to figure out the plot, I was taking note of everything. Mm-hmm. And because there's not really a lot going on at one time, it's not like you've got like a I don't know, like a Lord of the Rings film where there's a CGI battle and just there's loads of stuff going on in screen. There's always just one character doing one thing. So I'm like, I've got to pay attention, and it's like, apple!
Yeah, it's very sort of, your attention's drawn to one aspect of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like you're looking around the frame thinking,
well, it's
what's going
blatant,
on over
isn't
there?
it?
Yeah.
It's blatant, product
It
placement.
is very blatant.
The faces look like weird Snapchat filters, which they actually say in the
I
film.
think they actually touch on it, don't
She says it, doesn't she?
they? Yeah.
So props to them for, well, bringing it up.
Yeah, because I think they were just addressed the sort of elephant in the room, didn't they?
Yeah, they know how stupid it looks.
Yeah, and I think everyone would be thinking the same, thinking, hang on, they're on about Snapchat and they've got weird faces. They're going to put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So I think they just thought, you know what, we'll just blatantly say it.
What I want to know is, why is this demon making everyone smile? What's his deal?
Yeah, like...
Why is he so? Is it Ronald McDonald? Is Ronald McDonald took possession of him? Because is he like, you know what I mean? Why is he so happy?
They could be sort of very straight-faced, couldn't they? And
Well,
sort of-
they could be. I understand what they're going for. I think they've gone, we don't want a horrible old witch looking, make everyone look horrible and gross and like every other horror film. But it comes across as like, it's weird.
Yeah, it's touching on goofiness.
Yeah, it's like Ronald McDonald got fed up at work and now he's decided to possess all the kids in the world and murder them. Oh, give you a migraine, that will. No wonder you kill yourself.
But no, yeah, I know what you're saying. I think it was just they thought that was the most scariest. I think people associate that with sort of clowns and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was their artistic choice, wasn't it?
Because you look at Pennywise, he's got the sort of big smile, the big sort of.
I think they were
touching on that a little bit.
That's what I mean. I think after The Purge and Pennywise, they've gone, smiles are creepy.
Yeah.
Smiles are creepy, but not when it's rubber face.
Not when you've got how many million budget.
Yeah. Maybe next time just do makeup.
Ben.
Yes.
The $1 million question.
Yes.
Is 2018's Truth or Dare worth a watch?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'd say so as well. I'd definitely watch it again.
I'd definitely watch it. Yeah, if it's your kind of film, if you're thinking of going and watching it.
Watching it.
If you're thinking of going and watching it, watch it. And if you're not, and it's on Netflix or something, put it on.
It won't be on Netflix for a while, but I'd definitely try and get out there and watch it. I mean, all you fans out there that are like real scared of horror films, I think this is still safe. I think it's still safe to go and watch because you're not going to be real scared.
No, it's good. Yeah,
it's nice. It's good. Go watch it. Definitely worth a watch.
Next time on Worth a Watch, we don't have a plan yet.
I mean, there's not a fat lot coming out, is there? So
not really. We will definitely be doing Infinity War in a few weeks. But before that, we'll just see what comes out and we'll see if we have time for anything. But our next video will be a video game review.
Yeah, it will.
We're going to try something similar but a bit different. And it will be, what's it called?
A Way Out.
A Way Out, where two handsome chappies...
Just like us.
I was going to say that is us. Play a video game with two not handsome chappies because that guy is ugly.
Ridiculously ugly.
Uggers.
Like the biggest nose I've ever seen.
We'll talk about that next time. So if you've seen A Way Out or just want to see us chat some more about different stuff, that'll be up and we'll put it in a different series of videos. And
yeah, make sure you subscribe, press the bell so you don't miss when that comes out. You can catch us on Twitter, Average Thoughts on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook.
A Thoughts on Twitter.
What did I say?
Average Thoughts on Twitter. It's just A Thoughts on Twitter.
How is it? Well, I've got average thoughts. I better not. I've said that in the first video.
You did, yeah.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, leave a comment on how you think we did. You can catch us on Twitter, @thoughts on Twit, YouTube, Average Thoughts, Facebook, Average Thoughts, Instagram,
Average Thoughts Gram.
Definitely. Go and follow all them and keep up to date with us.
We'll put the links everywhere. And like it or something if you want.
On a non-related note though, mate, when we go to the cinema, could you not order the loudest food known to man? I have to order nachos every time.
I love nachos. Yeah, but I eat them in the trailers at the start, so it doesn't matter.
Sitting next to a goblin. Look over, you've got like, salsa sauce. Like, oh, I love nachos.
I love nachos.
I love nachos.
Well, what else are you going to have? A fucking plastic hot dog?
If it's quieter, yeah.